Amara interrupted. Because as far as she knows, I'm just her maid. From that day, Amara became the perfect housekeeper. She woke up before Nneka. She prepared breakfast. She cleaned the house. She smiled whenever Nneka praised her. But behind that innocent smile was a woman patiently studying her target. She learned everything about Nneka. Her routines. Her medications. Her fears. Even the things Daniel complained about when his wife wasn't around. And slowly, Amara began creating problems between the couple. If Daniel came home late, she would casually say, "Madam was worried about you today." If Nneka asked where Daniel had been, Amara would say, "I don't really know, Ma." But he seemed upset. She was planting tiny seeds of suspicion. And they began to grow. Soon, Daniel and Nneka started arguing over things that had never bothered them before. Then came the night Amara decided to take the biggest step of her plan. She wanted Nneka gone. Not divorced. Not separated. Gone. Amara prepared a drink for Nneka and secretly contaminated it with a dangerous substance. She placed the glass on the table. "Madam, your drink." Nneka smiled. "Thank you, Martha." She reached for it. But before she could drink, Daniel suddenly walked into the room. "Nneka, don't drink that." Everyone froze. Daniel grabbed the glass. "Why?" Nneka asked. Daniel stared at Amara. He couldn't explain why. But something about the drink had frightened him. Amara immediately began crying. "Sir, I don't understand. I only prepared what Madam asked for." Nneka looked at her. Then she looked at her husband. For the first time, suspicion entered her heart. Not suspicion of Amara. Suspicion of Daniel. Because Daniel looked terrified. And that night, Nneka secretly checked something she had never checked before. Her husband's phone. What she discovered made her hands shake. There were hundreds of messages between Daniel and a woman saved as Martha. Nneka looked toward the bedroom door. Then she whispered, "Martha." The next morning, she called the maid. "Martha, come here." Amara walked into the room smiling. "Yes, Ma." Nneka raised the phone. "Who are you?" For the first time, Amara's smile disappeared. But Nneka had no idea that the woman standing before her had already prepared a second plan. Because if Nneka knew the truth, Amara would have to make sure she never had the chance to tell anyone.
How could you do this to me in my own house? Look at this message right here.